Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to my channel Essentials of Management. Today I am very happy to announce a new series, that is Management Tutorials. Here we will discuss majorly about the principles and practices of management, and also some part which is related to safety management, like planning for safety, directing for safety, organizing for safety. So this series will be very useful for students of the management, all students of the management who are studying in MBA or engineering or engineering diploma and safety management diplomas, that is ADIS or other safety diplomas in particular. So let us start with tutorial 1, that is understanding and defining management. Friends, management is essentially for taking decisions and giving solution. So this is the extract of the management thought, that whenever we talk of the management, it is always associated with making decisions and giving solutions. So let us first discuss about the evolution of management. Now you know that industrial revolution took place 300 years back. Then the organized industry started, the factories started, where the mass production started of the different goods. Before that, there were artisans and they were making articles or artifacts with the help of the primitive hand tools and the muscle power, and the place of manufacturing was either their home or their backyard or front yard. But after the industrial revolution, there came an organization called as factory or industry, and the production function became mechanized. So we started working with the machines and we started manufacturing goods at a very large scale and in a place called as factory. But by that, various problems related to production function became complex. For example, production function and facilities. So facilities which was there previously for making the goods or producing the goods, and the new facilities for producing the goods. Secondly, the allocation of scarce resources. As per the economics, resources are always scarce, and so we have to bring in more raw material, more allied materials. Then you have to bring in the large human resource and money on a large scale. So there was a question of bringing in the resources and allocating them judiciously. Then as the workers came to the factory in a large number, so the question of handling the labor has evolved. And as you are producing the goods in a large quantity, you have to sell it into the market, isn't it? Previously, somebody used to give order and the artisan used to make the article. But here, as you are producing more without any specific customer, then a need to create markets and distribution evolved. So there are different things which became complex and new problems evolved. So to give solutions to this problem, many management thinkers came forward like Mary Parker Follett, Henry Fayol, F.W. Taylor, Eton Mayo in the starting era, and they laid the foundation of management science. And recent people, not very recent, but recent people like Harold Kunz, Peter Drucker, and other enhanced the management knowledge. And particularly, the development of management science got a great momentum after 1950. Almost a floodgate was opened. So, lot of books written by different management thinkers and experts, came into the market. People came with the new thought, new solutions, and there were new techniques of the management which were, devised, and so on. And from 1950, you can say that there was a birth of the modern management science till date. And every day it is a social science, and it is progressing every day. Now, understand the various definitions of management. The simple dictionary meaning of management is administration of business concern or public undertaking. Very simple. So, you administer the business or any public undertaking, that is called as management. Now, Mary Parker Follett defined it in a very simple words at management is the art of getting things done through the people. So, there are two parts of this definition, that management is an art. This means that the managers who are managing need to have creative skills in achieving goals. Normally, managers at all levels require conceptual, human, and technical skills. We will discuss it afterwards at appropriate time. Secondly, management exists to get things done. This means that management is highly performance oriented. So, management is not for management's sake. It is not a fad. That is for getting high performance, and it is to undertake all the activities related to business efficiently and effectively. So, Mary Parker Follett give the almost, you can say, the first definition of the management. So, in that she said it is an art, and you are getting things done through people. So, you are not doing it yourself. Very important. Try to understand that everything is not done by the managers, but manager and the management get work done from the other people through the people. According to Harold Kunz, management is the art of getting things done through and with people in formally organized groups. So, Harold Kunz added something into Mary Parker Follett, definition. He added the word organized group, means the work is being done in the organized group. People are not just individuals, but they are organized at some, particular place, say factory or any other, type of organization. It is a group of people, and they have certain goals, and you common goals, and you take work from them. George Terry defines management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling. So, George Terry defined a certain sequential and simultaneous functions. They are planning, organizing, actuating means implementing, and controlling. Perform to determine and accomplish objectives with the use of human beings and other resources. So what you use human resource, at the same time you use other resources. In the words of Henry Fayol, to manage is to forecast and to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate and to control. So management is supposed to look into the future, predict the future, what is going to happen, what is required, and accordingly they have to plan. According to plan, they have to organize and they have to create a chain of command. They have to create the coordination among the different people, different groups, and create the controls. According to Peter Drucker, management is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business, manages, important. It's not only manage the business, but it manages managers, means senior managers manage the junior managers and manages workers and work, right? So we have seen almost 5-6 definitions, so we can very well understand exactly what is the meaning of the management. So what conclusions come out of all these definitions? First, management is an organized human activity. Second, it is required to accomplish any task effectively and efficiently. If you want to do anything effectively and efficiently, then management is required. It has a sequential as well as simultaneous components such as planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. The meaning is, first come planning, then come organizing, then come directing and controlling. But it is not the case that once the planning is complete, then you start organizing, and when organizing is complete, you start directing. It is not the case. It is basically sequential functions, but you simultaneously plan, organize, direct, and control. In essence, it consists of all the activities performed by people heading the organizations. Means whatever is done by the managers to develop and sustain any organization in general and business organization in particular. So here I remember one very good definition given by Peter Drucker, that is, management is what management does. So whatever the activities are done by the managers which are focused to develop and sustain any organization, particularly the business organization, right? Now question comes, why management? Now through the historical experience and through the different historical studies and surveys, it came out, a fact came out, that the organizations which are managed well by qualified and experienced managers, they succeed, and the organizations which are managed by maybe unqualified and inexperienced people, they fail. So this is the analysis made world over for many years. So every effective group effort, not only business as a group. See, there are different types of group, political groups, social groups, religious groups, right? There are so many organizations, religious organizations, political organizations, social organizations, like business organizations. So every effective group effort designed to attain group goals. So that group is for attaining the goals at the least cost. How we have to attain the goals? So you have to see that it is at the least cost of time, money, material, or discomforts. If you want to do that, if you want to do the attaining of the goals with least cost, least time, least money, material, and least discomfort. So they adopt the basic process, principles and techniques of the management. So thus managing is essential in all organized cooperation as well as at all levels of organization in an enterprise. We'll come to the levels of organizations, levels of the managers, like top management level, middle management level and the lower management level. We will understand what are their functions, what skills are required at those particular levels at appropriate time. So management is, if you want to succeed, if you want to progress, if you want to grow, then management is a must. Now, any business organization may be called as enterprise. So, by the word business enterprise, it is the business. But when you say enterprise, we mean various types of organizations like business, government agencies, means maybe a certain ministry or police department or the military department. So business, government agencies, universities, hospitals and many other organizations, whether they are business organization or non-business organization, maybe the organization for profits or maybe for non-profits. So they are called as enterprise. So when you do something enterprisingly, it is called as enterprise. It is the function not only of the corporation president or the chief of the organization, business organization like CEO or managing director or the president, and that of army general, but also a supervisor working on shop floor level. So management is from top to bottom. So all are managers. In this sense, they all are managers. So even lower level of say supervisors or the foreman working on the shop floor are also managers in that sense. There is no basic distinction between managers and executives and administrators or supervisors. So they are all different words having same connotation. As all of them obtain results by establishing an environment for effective group efforts. Now, very importantly, what are the aims of the management or the managers? There are three superordinate goals. The first one is that aim of any business or a non-business organization's management is to create surplus. So why all these activities is carried out? To create surplus. Now what surplus means? For business organization, profits may be the surplus in case of business organization and reputation and efficient operation in case of non-business organization or the organization which are not there for profits, or they may be called as non-profit organization. But then why management is required? To increase the image of that organization, increase their reputation and doing the operation efficiently by that cutting on the resources. Secondly, management have goals and should strive to accomplish them with minimum resources or to accomplish as much as possible with available resources. So, what you do when you manage, you try to achieve goals with minimum resources possible or whatever the resources are available at your disposal. The other superordinate goal of the management is to strive for growth and development. So, are you going to keep your organization at the same level? Are you not going to strive for the growth of the organization and the development? It's a human endeavor, and it's always the wish of the people who are managing that the organization should grow, it should develop in a continual or continuous manner, and they are supposed to build it to last forever. So organizations very rarely are created for a very limited purpose for a limited time. Generally, the business organization or any other political organization or social organization are created to last forever. There are different companies by different, management groups. They are here since 100 years, 150 years. So companies like Ford, General Electric, IBM, Hewlett Packard, that is HP, Toyota, Tata's, Birla's, Sony are such companies. Their age is more than 100 years. Still they are still working efficiently and growing and expanding and creating huge amount of profits. So friends, thank you very much for watching this first tutorial about understanding and defining the management. You can resume viewing by switching on to tutorial T2, which will be devoted to nature and characteristics of the management. So friends, please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.